How Pokemon Go can bring your business flocks of new customers for just pennies. This is a story of a single mom who hadn't a clue about how hard it is to start a business. She hadn't a clue about websites. She had absolutely no idea how to set it all up, make it work, or even where to begin. But that didn't stop the bills from piling up. It didn't stop her two daughters from wanting new clothes. It didn't stop her daydreaming of a better life for her and her two daughters she wants the world for. And it's a good thing, too, because the simple business she stumbled right into literally doesn't need a website, a list, complicated merchant accounts, experience, or even a computer. She runs it all from her cell phone. If you feel like you are just plain better than your current circumstances, if you're desperately looking for something so simple even kids around the world are doing it, something that is breaking records worldwide for the real dollars it is earning, then you need to pay close attention to every word of what I am going to share with you, because over the next few minutes, you will clearly see the path forward. And once I tell you the phenomenon this is all built on, you'll be asking yourself, hell, how on earth didn't I think of this? This all started in early July when Danica was walking down a sidewalk near her home in Detroit. She was on her way from a transmission shop where she had spent the last of her money on repairs to her car. The $466 repair she needed to get her kids to school and herself to work was, in reality, $130 more than she had. The balance had come from her friend pawning a television. Let's just say things were a bit bleak for Danica. Then, it happened. A stranger bumped into her as she walked down the sidewalk. I know you may be thinking this sort of thing happens every single day, but it's the cause of the mishap that this story and your future earnings is built around. See, the stranger who wasn't looking where she was going was, a little preoccupied. She was playing a new game called Pokemon Go, hunting for imaginary creatures only visible on her cell phone. This is where it gets interesting. You see, Pokemon Go is, shall we say, a little unique. Since its release date on July 6th, it has smashed through virtually all records in every area it touches. What happened next is the exact moment that Danica's life changed forever. After their short conversation, Mary wandered off in search of more Pokemon and walked right into a crowd of other people milling about just outside Green Lantern on Hayes Road. Now pay attention, because the two simple ideas she had next turned out to be the fuel that propelled Danica right out of the day-to-day struggle and right into the life and lifestyle most only dream about. She noticed two things. One, the pizzeria owner was having an epic day when it came to sales. The crowd of Pokemon players kept refreshing itself, and most would stop off for a slice of pizza or a whole pie, then happily wander off to the next hunting grounds. 2. These people were not only staring into their phones, they were staring into top-of-the-line, high-end phones, way higher than the average, all the better to play the resource-heavy game on. These folks had money to spare. The idea took shape. What if I could figure out how to steer these players to local businesses and collect a small fee? Turns out she did figure that out, and you're about to get that blueprint handed to you on a silver platter. Welcome to the brave new world of P-Go Profits. She rushed to the Sitters to pick up her two daughters, then home to learn everything she could about the game, its players, and how it all worked. Turns out there is a lot of conflicting information out there when it comes to this game. After just a few days, the blueprint was born, and it was time to do some real-world testing. She typed out her method into a document on her phone and went looking for the loneliest business she could find. A business called Terry's Tacos, one of those food trucks you see all over. Except Terry wasn't selling a whole lot of tacos that day. Most days, really, Danica later found out. She decided to do something nice. She followed her 3-step method. It only took about a minute and a half, crossed her fingers, and stood to the side. What happened next looked to her like a flat-out, full-on miracle. Within just minutes, there was a crowd of 16 people literally running toward the truck. She wondered briefly if these people were running away from something on fire or something. But they weren't. They were running right toward Terry's Tacos. Danica paid close attention to what happened next and took notes. Of the 16 people, 11 stopped to buy themselves something to eat. The look on Terry's face, who had no idea what was happening, was just priceless. A mix of surprise, happy, and worry that she was going to run clean out of food to sell these people, which is exactly what happened. After the initial 16, the people just kept on coming. Some just looked for Pokemon, but most stopped to have a taco or two as well. After just a little over an hour, Terry had to close up shop, beaming over having the best day for her little restaurant, ever. The next day, pretty much the same thing happened to an ice cream shop near Veterans Memorial Park, then a barbecue place on Lazy Bones Smokehouse, then Number 1 Chinese on Fraser Road. All in all, she did her Angel of Free Business routine a total of 9 times and wrote down everything. The results? Every single one of the businesses had an instant crowd. All but one reported their single biggest hour ever for their business. None of the business owners had ever seen anything remotely like it. Then came the magic question. Danica asked them all what they would be willing to pay her to make it rain customers for them. Their answers ranged from the miserly $25 per hour to the high end of $150 per hour. So she settled on $50 per hour per location. Now here's the thing. Once she had the business owner, she did not have to be there personally. Heck, she didn't need to be awake or even in the same city. The businesses just pay her to turn on the spigot for as many hours per day as they choose, and she gets money deposited directly into her bank account on 100% autopilot. Excited yet? Who can blame you? If you're like most people, you've been looking for something this easy that actually works for a long time now. So here's the part where I tell you what's in it for you. See, just because Danica's a single mom, she's no dummy. She kept doing this same thing all over town, then in close-by towns. Each time, learning a little bit more about how to get the best result, the most money, in the shortest time. Before long, her friends wondered how she was getting all this cool new stuff and spend so much time with her precious kids. Danica knew it's a great big world out there, and she had little worry over competition. After all, there are a lot of small businesses out there, and my guess would be that they all want more customers. Restaurants, delis, furniture stores, florists, specialty stores, and every other kind of business that wants new customers beating a path to their door. So she wrote it all out, made some copies, and gave them to all of her friends, even a few family members too, but just the nice ones. Of all the ones who gave it a try, how did they do? Let's just say Danica will be getting a lot of Christmas cards this year. And now, it's your turn. Maybe. Why it's a maybe involves just a teensy bit more explanation. See, when Danica printed her first batch of flyers for her friends, Pokemon Go was the ripe old age of 1 week old. It has kind of taken off since then. It now has more people paying real attention to it than Instagram, and its growth rate puts it on track to pretty much take over the world. When you look at the chart below, you can see that what I just said was only half kidding. It is rising in popularity like a rocket ship on full throttle. So the smart people that Danica hired decided it would be best if she limited sales on her public release of P-Go Profits to just 500 courses, which is fine and dandy, except for this. More than a few news outlets and social media platforms have taken notice of everything Pokemon Go related, and P-Go Profits is no exception. Just this morning, over 700,000 ads went out just like this one, and the sales are happening so fast, we haven't even had time to add in a counter. So the best thing I can say is, when you click the button below to get yours, you will either see a live link to get the course, or a sorry, sold out page. So I will tell you everything you'll get, and not waste any time for you, because I sure don't want to be the one that gets you left out in the cold. Deal? Good. Here's just a few of the valuable things you will learn with your new course. For business owners, all you'll need to know when it comes to profiting from Pokemon Go. For entrepreneurs, how to find the best opportunities to automatically profit with Pokemon Go. The proven happy accident sequence that makes businesses brain dead not to say yes. How to set up your Pokemon Go account, whether you decide to ever play or not. Full explanations of game terms like Pokestop, Pokegym, lures, and more. The Area 51 story that keeps businesses happy to pay you month after month. How to deliver real people to your business, either online or offline. How to securely ban-proof your Pokemon account. Super important. Pre-made materials business owners can simply print off and profit from. Expertly written customer lures your client businesses can use right away. Key lure marketing insights inspired by the game, but applicable everywhere. The YouTube two-step technique that renders any other product in this market impotent. Now, the P-Go Profits Master Course all by itself would be over-the-top valuable for anyone wanting to ride the biggest gaming wave in history to reliable, growing profits. But Danica figured, if I'm going to do something, I better do it right. So she added in tons of great bonuses that have two effects mainly. 1. The bonuses make you getting the course for yourself today a drop-dead no-brainer. 2. The bonuses all work together to bring you every possible resource you'll ever need to succeed. So let's go over all the bonuses. Bonus 1. The P-Go Profits Cheat Sheet. This valuable tool will be digitally delivered to you in an easily printable form, and you will want to print it and keep it close. It lays out the steps you'll be following and keeps the key points close by. You'll never need to sort through an abundance of contents to find just the nitty-gritty, do this, then that information you need. Bonus 2. The P-Go Profits Full Mind Map. Keep this document close by as well. It takes you visually into a world of detail and helps you connect all the dots with the P-Go Profit system. Bonus 3. Full, professionally designed website you can send your business customers to, so they can sign up with you and fork over a long-lasting stream of cash. This site comes with all the sales copy, written by world-class pros, high-quality art, all the layout and technology taken care of. You just pop in onto your own server, and it's all yours. No royalties, no memberships, ever. Bonus 4. This is a big one. Constant and never-ending improvement, research, and refinement. This incredible new game and the earning phenomenon it's creating is unfolding in front of us all the time. So we will be giving lifetime access to the product area to every buyer. Whenever we add in a juicy new earnings nugget, don't worry, it's yours in real time. The time and effort Danica put in was nothing short of heroic, but if you ask her, it was worth it. Every bit. The reason? There are a lot of hard-working business owners out there who need a break, an edge, someone to give them a little boost that makes all their efforts pay off in a big way. There are also a lot of good, hard-working regular people out there too. In the same way, these regular people need something new, something special, to help them reach their goals. Those goals can be anything from getting fabulously rich to simply working a few hours a week to bring in some money for the little pleasures life has to offer. Either way, the PGO Profit System will help. When you put the simple steps of the PGO Profit System to work for you, every small amount of work results in an automatic income stream that pays off over and over and over. And getting paid over and over and over is indeed a good thing. So you may be asking right now, how do I get the PGO Profits Master System for myself? Fear not, it is quite easy. Danica decided to make the price for her course very, very low. If you are among the people who make it in while the courses are still available, which regrettably is a big if, you will get yours for only $37, an amount you could easily divert from an afternoon of yoga or bad pizza, or hanging with friends you don't like anyway. Instead, you could be making more money in a fun afternoon than many make in a week or a month, and all being the hero small businesses need to show up for them right now so they can do better, create more jobs, and spread cheer throughout the community. See, you turned out to be a very good person after all. Click on the green button below right now. If you see an order form, complete it right away. If at any point you see a "sorry, sold out," take heart. It may return in a month or two. But then again, someone else may have done this same business in your neighborhood. That would be a shame. Better to just go get yours now. On behalf of Danica, this is James. Be well, do good, and see you on the other side.